Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome to another episode of Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck live on stream. Hungry? We got a double dip for you, and it's a tasty one. We have Jund Food for Wolfy Gaming. LOL, this is a double dip Your Deck Live. And of course, if you don't know what Your Deck Live is a show where you submit deck lists to me with a little bit of money on the side. And I take your deck, tune it a little bit, play it through 5 matches, and then I rebuild the deck at the end to what I think is the most optimal list. This is a double dip, meaning that we're going to rebuild the deck at the end of the 5 matches and then play the new version again for another 5 matches and then do a final rebuild. So, that's broken up on YouTube over 2 videos. If you're watching on YouTube, otherwise on the stream, we're going all day today. We got a long stream. We got this double dip. We got a Boros Angels deck in Pioneer, and we have a standard crazy mono red sneak attack deck to play. So, nice long stream today, and you can see Zibby's excited. I'm excited too. It's food, Zibby. Jund food, not Jund drinks. I'm sure he'll eat something at some point. So, we got Jund Food here, which is a pretty interesting port from Standard. Now, of course, the Trail of Crumbs, Gilded Goose, Food, Cat Oven, Engine is a major part of the Standard format. Now, the Jund Sacrifice deck in Standard, a little more focused on sacrifice synergies, so Mayhem Devil and things like that. But what Wolfy Gaming has done here has kind of grafted that engine onto a more traditional, like Jund mid-rangey shell. You know, we have 4 Thoughtseize, we have our removal spells in Dreadbore and Abrupt Decay, both very quality removal spells. You know, just good top end like Glorybringer and Kalitas. Chandra, Acolyte of Flame, pretty sweet card. We can like sack the elementals to Witch's Oven. A little bit of pressure, can flashback Thoughtseize. I think we're a little heavy on this. There were 4 in the initial list. I cut it down to 3. I suspect we're going to go down to less than that. But a pretty good card. Bonecrusher Giant, Scavenging Ooze. So just kind of a mixture of like the food synergy cards alongside the more traditional mid-rangey good stuff cards. And obviously the Trail of Crumbs in it just draws a lot of cards, which is the thing that mid-range decks want to do. To draw a lot of cards, we kill a lot of things, and we kill them. So the idea is pretty cool. I made a few light changes to the deck. I cut the 4th Chandra and the 3rd Abrupt Decay for 2 main deck Fatal Push. Fatal Push seems absolutely perfect in this deck. Fatal Push is like a little bit less than normally good. I can't speak this morning. Fatal Push is a little bit less good than normal in Pioneer over a thing like Modern because there's no fetch lands, but we have some fetch lands in our deck. And then with the Cat Oven going every turn, this thing's going to be revolted basically all the time. So I would not be surprised if you want the full 4 copies of Fatal Push in this deck. But there were 2 in the board and none in the main. So I put the 2 from the board into the main. And sideboard's got some cool stuff. Duress seems good against the control combo decks of the format. The 3rd Fatal Push. 3 copies of a bit less gooder. Yes, thanks, Butt Battler. Noxious Grasp. We got a big Chandra for counterspell decks. A 3rd Glorybringer. 2 Chandra Torch of Defiance, which is very, very good. 2 Tireless Trackers. Very possible this card should just be in the main deck. It'd be cool if I could find some way to use the artifacts for food and for clues in some positive way. That'd be pretty sweet, but I don't know. And then Cindervines. Cindervines, kind of our disenchant / anti-combo card. So that's the deck. Again, this is a double dip. We're going to play this deck, tune it up, and then play it again. So lots of some foodie action coming today. Mista says, am I going to any SG events this year? Yes, I'm going to SG Philly this weekend. Who am I going to see there? SCG Philly, make sure I get the right deck here. Alright, let's go. Jund Food. Remember, folks, streams brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, CoolStuffInc.com. #1 source for all your game shopping needs. Go buy your Pioneer cards, and go buy your Trail of Crumbs. And 5% off with promo code GYM5. Also buy your board games, card games, miniatures, Thero stuff. It's all on there. CoolStuffInc.com, as well as my article. That's right. Video Monday, article Friday. Yesterday's Monday video is all about Grixis in Standard because I just can't quit Nicol Bolas. And the deck was actually pretty good. We did quite well with it. Lazav and Croxa, Titan of Deaths, whatever. And every Friday is an article. Last Friday's article was all about... Oh, Dig Through Time is going to be banned in Standard. I mean, Pioneer. Alright? So, what am I playing in Philly? I have no idea yet. Not a clue. Alright, let's go. So, we somehow drew an oven without a cat. I didn't realize that was possible. But we have a Gilded Goose, Thoughtseize, Chandra. Everything seems pretty great here. We're going to keep this. Opponent mulligans to 6. We're on the draw. Watery Grave, untapped. Thoughtseize. Alright. Well, we were going to have to decide if we were going to Thoughtseize or Goose first, but I imagine one of them's going to go now, so we're going to lose that that decision. It's not sure what we're doing for Philly yet. I am teaming with Nicole and my good friend Jason Imperiale, who's my old Pro Tour travel buddy from back in the day. That was a really good draw. So let's give the old Goose a spin here. Next turn we can cast Trail of Crumbs, sack the food, draw a card. Goose plus Trail of Crumbs is very, very good. We have no fear getting censored here, which is pretty cool too. Just rock the Trail of Crumbs. If they're playing Dimir Inverter, they can't remove this card, so... Another food token. And we'll just say go here. We could cast the oven, that wastes the food. We could just sack a food to draw a card, which we'll probably do end step. Let's get a better idea of what's going on. Having access to Chandra is also pretty nice. But I'd like to probably sack a food and try and find a land. Omen of the Sea, you got it. As I said in my article last Friday, I think Dig Through Time is going to be banned very, very soon in Pioneer. It's just too good in these combo decks, as well as being good in the control decks. Mostly it's the combo decks that cause the problem, though. All right, they opt to the bottom. They find the land. The Almond went bottom top. Make a white. Trigger Trail of Crumbs. Perfect. And we have interest in playing Chandra. If they have Censor, they could counter it, which would kind of suck. We have 2 of them, though. It's fine. So let's make a red. We'll draw a card off Trail of Crumbs. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Use the black. Scavenging Ooze. Awesome. And play Chandra. Resolves. Excellent. Next turn we can Thoughtseize them, which is great. Chandra plus Thoughtseize is very good. What's up, Sunset? Sunset says, what if we ban everything but Dig Through Time for the next 5 years? Yeah. I mean, they're just straight going for it. This is pretty interesting, actually. So they're going to make their deck Thoughtseize, Opt, and Fabled Passage. And then they only have access to the cards in their hand. So if they have 1 Oracle in their hand, they must have 2 Oracles in their hand. Because it's obviously they're going to Thoughtseize the next turn. Well, that's going to suck. Alright, well, if their hand's Oracle, we're just dead. Which is pretty lame, honestly. But, alright. Guess we're casting Thoughtseize. Okay. They have an Oracle and an Inverter of Truth. I mean, I guess they can just put the... We have Scavenging Ooze, but not enough mana to use it. So they can use the second Inverter, just put the Thassa's Oracle into their deck, and they'll have a 1-card deck with Thassa's Oracle in it. That's kind of gross. There isn't really anything we can do here. We don't have enough mana to Scavenging Ooze it. We're one short. Yeah, this is actually just awful. So they can now... So now their deck is those 3 cards. There's a Thoughtseize, a land, and an Opt. And now their hand is Inverter Island, and their graveyard is Thoughteize Oracle. So they just cast their other Inverter, and they draw Oracle, and they kill us. And we can't really do anything about it. If we had one more mana, we could play the Ooze and eat it, but we can't. This is a very, very risky line from them, but it's gonna win the game on turn 6 here probably. Feels bad, jeez. They're gonna play Inverter and then draw. Yeah, I don't know how we can. I don't know if we can do anything. We can't interact with the stack. Once they put this on top of their deck, we can't do anything. That feels pretty bad, honestly. Yeah. This is still a 6/6 flyer too. Flip the table, yeah. That's all you can really do here. Pretty frustrating, honestly. We just can't do anything. So, I guess now they're going to draw either Inverter or Oracle. But we have no way to stop them from drawing or casting Oracle. So unless they, for some reason, don't play Inverter of Truth this turn, we are dead. Welcome to Pioneer, I guess. So now their deck is Inverter and Thoughtseize Oracle. So we either die this turn or next turn. Well, at least we have Cauldron Familiar and Cat Oven, you know? At least we have that. And they just draw another 6/6 too. Yeah. I guess I don't want to show them any more cards. So 2 cards in hand. They draw the... Killing Oracle and response triggers and doing the trigger still goes off. And they'll still have 1 blue devotion, and if they have no cards in their deck, they win anyway. Once they cast the Oracle, there's no way to stop it, because the trigger will still resolve, and even if they have 0 blue pips in play, if they have 0 cards in their deck, they win. So there's just nothing we can really do. We can like keep playing and hope they screw up, I guess. I don't really know. If we had some way to cast instant speed Thoughtseize or something, or you know, but I'm just gonna concede. We're just dead. All right. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. That's pretty. Welcome to the new Pioneer World Order or whatever. Pretty lame. Pretty lame. That's the annoying part about this deck, is that you just can't interact with it with traditional means in a lot of ways. Like, we Thoughtseize them, they just had both cards, and I mean, the hand was very good. They had 2 Inverters and 1 Oracle, but once they put the Oracle into their deck, we can't really punish them unless they have a counterspell or something, you know. So pretty silly. So we're gonna want, obviously, be as aggressive as possible, and we're gonna want to Try to pick their hand apart. I don't think that the Witch's Oven Cauldron Familiar synergy is like very good against them. We kind of just gotta kill them really quickly before they can get their stuff online. I mean, Kalitas is like pretty bad. Cindervines is pretty bad. And these fatal pushes are not great. Abrupt Decay is terrible. I guess push does kill the inverter. Like the thing is, they still have a 6/6 and they cast inverter too. So, probably interested in Chandra. Bonecrusher is like okay. So we'll leave in maybe Dreadbore, I guess. 2 Dreadbore, 2 push. It's probably plenty. These Bonecrushers are pretty bad. I mean, they're at least a 4/3. You know, there's a big beater. I don't know if the entire Witch Oven thing should just come out because it is very slow, and we don't really want an engine against them. We just kind of got to kill them. Could like shave down on it. Just need Bonecrusher in 1 oven. There just like isn't a lot you can bring in against this Dimir deck. Unless you're playing counter spells, I'm not sure what like the good sideboard plan is against them. I mean, Graveyard Hate's not good. I think the cats are fine because at least they attack, but the oven's a little clunky. I think Slaughter Games is required. I don't think so. I don't know. Like, they're still like a decent control deck too. They still have, you know, a Scarab God or whatever. Morning, everyone. What's up, Double Goat, DMT, Tim, Boronic, Panda, Wargross? How's it going, everyone? Like, our hand was pretty good that game too. We had our engine set up really fast, and it just didn't matter. All right, we'll keep this. Oh yeah, Dig Through Time is getting banned really fast. So I said, folks, article on CoolStuffInc.com will tell you all about how Dig Through Time is going to be banned very, very soon. CoolStuffInc.com, right there, top right. This will not be legal for long. Dig Through Time is just not a reasonable Magic card. It dodged a bullet when Nexus got banned, when it probably should have been banned instead of Nexus, or with Nexus. But their hand is Drownamalock, Inverter of Truth, Omen, Thoughtseize. Only 1 land. They mulligan to 6, and they have 1 tap land. We both have double Thoughtseize. Also draw an untapped black source who can resolve a Trail of Crumbs. These 2 kill spells are pretty bad, unfortunately, but despite their hand being like their hand is like, despite it being a 1-lander, is actually just very good against Thoughtseize because it's so spell dense. I don't want to take a Thoughtseize here. I mean, they have more spells than we do. I'm taking the inverter, I guess. Let's try and resolve a Trail of Crumbs next turn. I don't think taking Omen and hoping they get Mana Screw is a reasonable plan. Like, they have Opt and Omens and a bunch of lands and stuff. They'll draw lands eventually. Oh, they drew an untap land. It's pretty gross. Alright, well, now we have basically nothing. So, that is not ideal. Not ideal. It's probably the Drownamalock. Otherwise, we're never going to resolve a threat. They can Thoughtseize our Bonecrusher Giant, and then just... We're both just playing off the top here. Unfortunately, we drew 2 of our 4 removal spells, which aren't very good. But We wanted to have a few of them in the deck. I've not tried Citizen's Champion in Standard. Card's really good, though. Alright. Draw something good. That is not... That's not good. Rough start today. Rough start. Jeez. Alright, never mind. We're good. Oh, they drew the card we Thoughtseized. That never happens. Wow. Alright. Alright, so they have Omen, Thoughtseize. No, they cast Thoughtseize. They have Omen and 2 lands. Soul says, feel like Glorybringer and Cat Oven don't fit in the same deck. I mean, it's mostly just using the food engine as a card draw engine and then playing the good mid-range cards. I don't mind that at all. What's up, Marty? Morning, everyone. Marty, he's the man. What's up, Power Jack? How you doing? One top, one bottom. Thought erasure. Yeah, this game is not going very well for us. Not going very well at all. Oh my god. So we have to leave in like some amount of kill spells because the inverter is still a 6/6, and they could have like Jace or things like that. But drawing all of them is not where we want to be. There's no card that deals damage to a player for each card in exile. Kaya, the Planeswalker, does that. How did Mog Monday go yesterday? Well, check out the video. It's on YouTube. Remember, folks, Mog Monday is every Monday. It's in the morning on Twitch and in the evening on YouTube. Why can't you load the old decks on Cardboard Live? You should be able to. Why no Corvolds? I mean, we're not really like a sacrifice deck. You know, we're more of a... We're just kind of using the Trail of Crumbs engine as a mid-range card draw engine. Okay. They're playing Unmoored Ego on us. But why? This is game 2. Chosen card name is Dreadbore. This is the best thing to ever happen to us. We just got the cycle of the 2 crappy cards in our hand for 2 new cards. This is awesome. What a cool opponent. Thanks, opponent. I was literally just complaining how I have all these Dreadbores in my hand, and they just wasted a card in their entire turn to loot them for me. Alright. Alright. Well, what are you up to over there? You got Duress. Cry the Carnarium and Kalitas. This is very silly. Alright. We're going to make a food here, play Cauldron Familiar. And they know we have this too, and this. And they have one card, and it's Kalitas, a card that dies to every card in our hand. This is great. Let's play this. Opt. Yep. Definitely, yeah, that was a legal play. That was a legal play. Opt goes to the bottom, and they play a land. The Goose. Almost like not thrilled to play the second Goose because they showed us Cry Carnarium. I guess we want to just make some mana, so... Alright. Let's go. What a bizarre game. Really, really bizarre game, Magic. Scavenging Ooze? I mean, playing Glorybringer before they play Kalitas is kind of weird. I guess, like, we might as well just do it, though, because we want to get in play. So if we have push also, yeah, whatever, just do it. We want to kill them. Bangarang! They draw like exactly a removal spell this turn, and they can go Kalitas and a removal spell and get a zombie. A zombie kind of. I guess that sucks, but I think just killing them is also good. Once they draw dig through time, like they get to put together whatever they want. So yeah, soundboard's coming. Hashtag soon. Fabled Passage. Yeah, I mean, everything's going pretty good here. I'm not going to lie. Alright, so that was one of the weirder games of all time. They absolutely browned us in Game 1. And then Game 2, we just traded Thoughtseizes. And then they cast Unmoored Ego and double looted us. Don't play Unmoored Ego unless you have a really good plan for it. It's not a good Magic card unless you're, like, surgically taking the only card in their deck that matters out of their deck. Alright, so they have Kalitas. I still want to have like a few removal spells in my deck. I mean, Kalitas just seems unbelievably awful against us. We just have Chandras and Glorybringers and all these things that deal 4. I mean, some ways to kill Inverter. Like, yeah, we kind of drew all of them that game, but then our opponent was kind enough to loot them for us. I think this is fine. Oh, boy. I guess they haven't had their coffee this morning. Unmoored Ego, ladies and gentlemen. Unmoored Ego. So, yeah, I think we seem a little soft to this deck. Maybe we do want Slaughter games, honestly. Okay, this sounds pretty good. Trail of Crumbs is pretty great. What's up, super dude? What you got over there, my friend? Thoughtseize. My head looks smaller. I don't know. Thief of Sanity, the Scarab God, Jace Viren's Prodigy, Double Opt. That's not good. We don't have answers to any of these cards. Thief of Sanity is definitely the worst one, though. I guess Jace is, like, doable. This is match 1 of the first run of a double dip. We just started. Yeah, it's got to be Thief of Sanity here. We do have a decent amount of answers to it. We have, like, the Bonecrusher Giant and the Fatal Pushes and stuff, but we don't have one yet. I mean, count this card hit us. If Scarab God resolves, can we beat it? I suppose not. But that is very, 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 far away. I mean, I just don't see us beating. It's funny because they actually have a bunch of creatures now. We still have the same amount of removal, though, so I'm pretty sure it's Thief. We'll find a way to beat Scarab God later. You know, we can Thoughtseize the other hand or whatever it is. Bonecrusher Giant. Close. Close. I'm pretty sure we just Goose. And the next turn we can Crumbs and start drawing cards. Yeah, now I kind of missed the Dreadbores, you know? So we have the Goose active, but turn we play Trail of Crumbs, so... We're also speeding towards Glorybringer now, which can actually, you know, maybe kill this Jace. Nah, I can't kill the Jace. They have 2 ops. They can just flip Jace right now if they want to. So they're going to Jace before opting. Discarding an opt. Field of Ruin. So their hand is opt, Catacomb, Scarab God, card. What's up, Niz? Another Goose. I mean, we're doing stuff. We're just going to draw a card off Trail of Crumbs, I guess. I guess, like, what could we actually draw that we could cast this turn? Probably nothing, because we can't draw Thoughtseize. It's only permanent cards. Probably just play Goose and say go, I guess. They have a Cry of the Carnarium. It's going to be pretty gross, but... Because you could play the other Trail of Crumbs. No, we'll wait on that. Play Goose, say go. Yeah, the restriction on Trail of Crumbs is that you need to, they're going to just give me a land here. Sure. This is pre-combat. Our opponent seems like they're unfamiliar with their deck. I'm just going to throw that out there. Or they're just playing in a kind of loose manner. I mean, now I'm just going to... I mean, I could play the other Trail of Crumbs, but I would not draw a card. Yeah, we'll just still draw a card off the food. So the limiting factor of Trail of Crumbs is that you got to play permanents, not spells. Because you can't draw Thoughtseize off of Trail of Crumbs, but we're only playing a small handful of spells. Opt goes top for them. And they have a Thoughtseize. That's fine. I mean, obviously the cards in our hand are pretty good, but we're going to draw a lot of new cards at Trail of Crumbs anyway, so take the Glorybringer. Jace. Lootskis. Have I considered putting deck text on stream points? I may at some point, yes. Stream points needs to be done too. Again, hashtag soon. You know, we're pretty deep in the process of buying the house. And then once everything... This heard a Fatal Push? Wow. Once we get settled in, I'm going to be attacking all the stream stuff pretty hard. So for now, we're kind of just floating. Just floating. They topped again. They love topping with these ops. They're going to flashback opt again? Alright. That op on top also. They just love the old top opt. Hashtag soon, hashtag soon, hashtag soon. Lavamancer. One of the OGs. 46 months. That's awesome, Lavamancer. I love you. Yeah, the house stuff's going good. Our offer is in, and we're just we had the inspection, and we're just waiting for some financial contingency stuff. And the house, South Carolina, we got an offer that's like pretty good. We don't really want to take it. It's a little lower than we wanted, but it is definitely not bad. So we are considering the offer and hoping to get a better one in the meantime. All right, I mean, we're doing stuff, you know, like. We're gonna draw a card off one of these foods. I was like, draw a card off food, play Cauldron Familiar. Let's just see what we do here. Make a blue. Draw a swamp. Okay. And I guess we'll pay for the other one and draw another card. Bonecrusher Giant. That's kind of nice. Just kill this Jace. The problem again is like, if this was only a grindy game, and they had no way to combo us, we'd probably be winning this game pretty well because we're grinding like a crazy person right now. But if they just combo us, we just can't do anything about it, which kind of sucks. So, thanks, K. Ryan, appreciate it. If those who don't know, we've had some house buying issues in the last year or so. We bought a house and we couldn't do what we do it. We had to sell a house, and it's been pretty chaotic. But we can't beat the Scarab God. I mean, like, if they just jam Scarab God this turn, we have a lot of looks at a lot of cards to do stuff. Scarab God's good, you know. There's no Murderous Riders in our deck. I wonder if Murderous Riders is better than Dreadbore, because you can find it off Trail of Crumbs. That seems like a pretty big upgrade to me, honestly. Alright, they're going to Inverter, Truth, Opt, Thoughtseize, Push, Jace. Nothing really too crazy, honestly. Alright, we draw a Scavenging Ooze right on time. Yeah, Glory, it's pretty stressful process, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we're gonna sack a food and draw some cards, I think. Yeah, not playing Murderous Rider seems really wrong in this deck. An oven, okay. I mean, that's the engine, you know. And a Tireless Tracker. Yes, they probably have at least one Oracle in their hand. We can't draw Thoughtseize a Trail of Crumbs, though. Draw a Tireless Tracker. Alright. Just get this going. Get a clue. Get a clue. Just play Scavenging Ooze too and just kind of get on the board. I can't, never mind, I'm mana short. So we don't got no food left. Alright. Let's play this. 6/6 Flyer's no joke too, you know? Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Mill 2. So there goes their push and their Thoughtseize. They have 4 cards left. I mean, the Trail of Crumbs just feels useless because we can't use it to find things that actually matter. So yeah, first things first. Murderous Rider's got to be in this deck. I don't think it's particularly close. I think we're just drawing cards with the clues and trying to find the answer. That's not a bad one. It's actually a really that was the nuts. That was just stone cold nuts. All right. Push that, crack a clue, attack for 5. Yeah, that was just a stone cold nuts. So they have to have an Oracle now, which they definitely could. They have 4 cards left. So we need to find a Thoughtseize, I guess, in our next few turns. They can't Oracle to kill us yet. Creature-based discard. None of the options are very good, so it doesn't really interest me too much. This deck could play the Croxa Titan. It's very good with Oven. Man, it's gonna be a long league. These Trail of Crumbs things are so slow. Zan says, "Hey Jim, love your U deck live. Out of curiosity, my thoughts on the new inverter combo deck." As I said in my article, if you read my article on CoolStuffInc.com last Friday, you would have known how good the inverter deck was. We're dead. You would have known how good the inverter deck was before the Players Tour events. You gotta read my articles. CoolStuffInc.com every Friday. The deck's very good, obviously. All right, we're dead. We lost. I mean, definitely a serious blind spot for us. This matchup does not seem good at all. We just don't have meaningful ways to interact. We can draw all the cats we want, but we just can't deal with the... it's Thoughtseize or bust, basically. That's all we got. So, 0-1 here. I'm also heavily missing Murderous Rider. Yeah, I mean, there's slaughter games. You probably want some slaughter games on the board. The problem is they have to have a bunch of Thoughtseizes and discard spells and stuff, too. So, like, the early few turns of the game are usually just discarding the crap out of each other, you know? Just a thought, P and Kieran to Lara can sacrifice food and include tokens to shock things. That's pretty cool. That's a cool way to use the artifacts. Lifebane zombies. I mean, that card's okay, but... honestly, slaughter game seems fine. You know, like... against the inverter deck, just take their oracles or inverters or whatever. And then against the Nib Mizzet deck, it's also pretty good too, because Nib Mizzet is the only card that matters. We're going to keep. Hand's good. Kroxa in the Madness deck? Yeah, possibly. It's pretty cool. Does step on Treasure Cruise's toes a little bit, but... Forest. Opponent mull against the 6. So opponent mulls the 6 on the play against my Thoughtseize. Must be nice. We got ovens for days. Ovens for days. All right, we got a big boy deck here. Pretty sure we take the Lovestruck Beast. I mean, we can just take Ava Steel Leaf Champion. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. They got some boom booms for 6-card hands. Not a bad one. What's up, Ants Guy? Llanowar means... this doesn't mean they're playing Eldrazi necessarily, but... Blooming Marsh number 2. I guess we'll play around like Blossoming Defense or whatever. So the hand is Galta and a card. We just gotta keep them off having large stuff in play if possible. Don't have many ways to kill a Galta, so... Alright, so they drew the card we Thoughtseized. Weird. That never happens. And, that's not great for us. Alright, well, now we answer Galta. We draw a red source, so that makes me feel a little bit better about things. They're not going to kill my Ooze. Maybe we just resolve an Oven. We'll want to get started on the graveyard sooner rather than later, but I don't see a reason to do that immediately. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're definitely not there yet on... oh, they're not going to play Lovestruck Beast? Do they have Collected Company? That is... odd. We have 2 things to eat. Let me just play this. This could be bad for us, honestly. If they get the company into Galta, we're in big trouble here. Oh god, this is terrifying. There's no way they can't cast Galta next turn. Wait, never mind. We're good. They hit double Llanowar Elves. Everything's okay. Don't worry, folks. P.S. Resub, month number 2. That's the most important month, my friend. Thanks so much for resubbing. Appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Well, they're still casting Galta, right? It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they're still casting Galta, but Thankfully, they didn't hit other big things too. So we just got to draw a red source, basically. One red source, please. That's a really, really big, mean dinosaur. God damn it. Well, I think we're in trouble, folks. Not super thrilled about the witch's ovens and the cat oven thing. We've obviously drawn pretty poorly this game. We just haven't found a red source in 6 lands. But overrun. I mean, are we dead? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, we're just dead. I guess I had to block the Love Struck. I mean, I could sack the Scavenging Ooze and gain some light. We don't have any outs, I don't think, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Even if we sack this thing and make 2 food and gain 6 life, we're not drawing anything, so... Alright, yeah, I mean, that kind of sucked. Not gonna lie. If we had the Dreadbore to kill the Ghalta, that game was a little different. But that's okay. Every time. Alright, well, we got plenty of stuff for this matchup, so the Grasps are in. The Pushes are in. Glorybringer and Chandra. I mean, the problem is Familiar can't even block half their creatures. It can't block Steely Champion, can't block Ghalta. So, like, I don't know how good the Cauldron Familiar Witches of an engine even is in this matchup. Trail of Crumbs is kind of slow too. Yeah, I don't know about this this food engine in Pioneer. So far, I'm not impressed. I would say Chandra's also pretty bad against them too. You got the Chandras, I guess. It's 61. So do you want like the trackers or another Glorybringer? 3-mana Chandra is just like it can flashback your removal spells. It's permanent. It makes threats. It makes tokens. You can stack to Witch's Oven. I agree. It's like fine, but. PS says, funny story, my daughter is a huge Goblins fan. The first token she plays off a Wildmaster Warboss or whatever is the Goblin token I sent with a Christmas card. That's awesome, PS. Happy to be of service. I mean, Thoughtseize is like... It's pretty good against them, I guess. They're kind of like a one big spell deck. I'm going to shave an Oven and shave a Trail of Crumbs. They're just kind of slow. It's kind of slow. It does feel like we're not utilizing the engine fully. Like in Standard, there's like all like the sacrifice synergies, so you're like really doing stuff, you know? I don't know if Mayhem Devil is like good enough in Pioneer. It sounds good. We can cast our spells. It's also, you know, a bonus. Hunk. Wicked Wolf. Just like not a super powerful card, you know? Like we're playing Pioneer, not Standard, you know? Alright, so we stomp the bird. That's a pretty good draw. Alright, we just stomp here. Then next turn we can Trail of Crumbs, sack the food for black, draw a card, and Fatal Push. Although it's probably nothing to push next turn because all their good things cost 3. So another elf, another elf. Llanowar elves all day, every day. Blooming Marsh. Pretty sure we just play the Ooze here. I guess you can play Trail of Crumbs and start drawing cards. That's actually really good. Yeah, just play Trail of Crumbs. Let me just say go. They play a Steel Leaf Champion or whatever. We just Fatal Push it and draw a card off Trail of Crumbs. It's pretty nice. I mean, it kills a creature sometimes, Domo. You know, like, it's not killing a Galta. Ronus the Indomitable. Well, we ain't Fatal Pushing that one. And Heart of Kieran. Yeah, alright. Sure. Top card's Goose or Land, so pretty easy Goose. Yeah, we're a little behind the 8 ball now, honestly. We got our push lined up, which is nice. We have an Ooze, which is kind of cool. Just play everything, set up push. I mean, our engine is set up, but the problem I'm finding is we're not having problems setting up our engine. We're having problem actually interacting with what our opponent is doing. And they're just kind of invalidating our engines. Oh, God. The Great Henge. That card is very good. Excuse me. Well, this is turn 4, folks. They have like 35 power in play. So, kind of what I'm saying here, where our engine's totally set up, but we're just like not going anywhere with it. I don't know what we're doing here. We're just praying to draw a Dreadbore, and we can't draw it off Trail of Crumbs. That's problematic. Alright, I mean, make a black. Bonecrusher Giant, sure. So, again, I think Murderous Riders is non-negotiable. We just can't beat this Galta. Top cards, another Trail of Crumbs. Like, we're drawing a lot of cards here. We're definitely, our engine is, you know, is set. It's ready to go. But it just doesn't, it just isn't mattering yet. Sack of food. We can draw 2 cards. What's up, Rio? Month number 2, most important month. Means you should come back. Thanks to the resub. Appreciate that. I guess we're just drawing 2 cards. Another Goose or another Ooze? Oh, it's Goose. I guess we're paying for this. I mean, there's nothing really to Fatal Push right now. Ugh. Play another Goose. Just play a land tapped. We're like... Might even just chump block the Ronus, honestly. Could have shocked and like Scavenging Oozed, but I don't think it's worth losing a life. Ooze isn't doing much right now in combat anyway, so. What's up, Pants Man? 'Cause he's the Pants Man. Yeah, he's the Pants Man.
It's mail time.
It's mail time?
Mail time. Mail time.
You've got mail.
Mail time. I don't know what this is.
Well, what if it's like something that stream shouldn't see?
Never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wanna wail. Mail. I forgot how old you are. I guess I had like younger siblings that watched Blue's Clues and stuff. Alright, whatever.
We're getting rocked by Galta here.
Are you?
Yeah. It's not really going too good.
I mean,
Throwing the honker under the bus.
throwing the honker.
Honk.
See, Panda's got me.
Someone in chat always gets it. That's why chat is great.
Chat is great. I don't care what everybody else says about your Twitch chat. We can be friends.
Honk. 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 Yeah, this is really big. The problem, Domo, is that Wolf does nothing without a food. So you got to look at the floor of your card. And the floor of your card is 3/3 for 4. It's a hill giant. You know?
Is that bad?
Yes. Unless you're playing 7th edition limited, yes.
Oh. We should play that.
What, 7th edition limited?
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds fun.
That's what I started playing Magic with, basically.
Yeah, me too, sort of.
Like
But not really.
those drafts on Magic Online were how I like learning to draft. We can fatal push the Galta because they cast it for 2, right? That's how it works, right? We can try.
I mean, you can cast the fatal push.
It is a legal. We can legally cast fatal push targeting Galta. That is true.
Yes, you can do that.
Yes, Murderous Rider seems like it's an absolute must include, like a 4 not close. What are we red for? You know what we're gonna do with the rebuild. Obviously, our opponent's taking a. Honestly, this thing could just be Golgari. I don't know if the red's really adding much. Opponent says, "I think I'm lagging." No, you're stomping me. That's what you're doing.
Well, you have fun.
Can I get some Uncrustables, please?
You
Me.
want me to get you a sandwich?
Yes. A frozen sandwich that you didn't make.
Right, I don't have to make it, so it's fine.
I don't want your cooking. I want frozen, processed stuff. Am I going to Player Store Phoenix? Nope. Nicole and I will be at SCG Philly. So they're like lagging or something. They said in chat that they're lagging. I don't know what's going on. Fire away, Domo. I'm ready to be proven wrong. So yeah, definitely first thoughts on the rebuild are we are very interested in possibly just cutting red completely. And I think it's like definitely wants 4 Murderous Riders, and I don't think it's close. I don't think I would mind some more mana acceleration either. Some Lino Rose. Check it.
You rock.
Uncrustable sponsorship when?
You rock. I guess my sandwiches wouldn't have as much like positive reinforcement either, so.
Nicole writes, "You suck on the bad."
Stop playing bad.
You suck, Jib. All right, we're just gonna stomp this game.
I'm gonna start doing that actually on the meals that I make you. I'm gonna leave you little notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You smell like shit.
Right. Nice punt, jerk.
Yeah. Sweet. Man, the worst.
Uncrustables.
The only thing worse than getting absolutely stomped is getting absolutely stomped by someone whose internet connection doesn't work. So it just takes a really long time. I'm just gonna concede. We can't come back to this game anyway. So I hope you mulligan to 2. That's the sandwich says. I hope you mulligan to 2.
Well, if you were like, you'd still have turn 4 with them on.
Yeah. So all right. Well, that was a tough one. I mean, the Great Henge is also pretty hard to beat if you're a mid-range deck. All right. So we're learning. The engine itself is working, but the things we're finding with the engine aren't really working. So we're going to work on that, of course. It's Your Deck Live, a show I play Your Deck Live on stream. This is Wolfie Gaming's Pioneer Jund Food. It's a double dip. So we're going to play the deck for 5 matches, fix it like we always do, and then we're actually going to play the fixed version as well. So check my sponsors, Coalesce Apparel and Design, coalesceapparel.shop, Evolution of Magic shirt, Magic the Elkening. From Emrakul to Elk. Check it out. coalesceapparel.shop. Promo code Jim10. Tons of fun shirts on there. They are real comfortable, too. They are really, really comfortable. Check them out. coalesceapparel.shop. And they're making me a shirt soon. I know, hashtag soon. This one's not on me, though. This one's on them. So when they get around to it, they'll get around to it. coalesceapparel.shop. Also check out the Hex Holder, a brand new product for Magic players. The Hex Holder. It's light. It's easy. It's convenient. Holds your playmat. Holds 4 double sleeve decks. Holds your Zibby. Holds your pad, your pen, your dice. Holds everything. Easy and convenient. Check it out. Thehexholder.com. Promo code Jim10 once again on the Hex Holder. And what else we got here? No one wants to play with us. Cardboard Live, the future of card and board game online entertainment. They're changing the way we play Magic on the internet. Sorry, watch Magic on the internet. And they got great overlays, all sorts of cool stuff. They're still in beta. If you're a content creator, please get involved with them. Because, frankly, you want to be in on the ground floor. And it's not particularly close. Cardboard.live. Let's go. Wrong says, our sub baby, set your stops, is 1 year old. Thanks for nearly 2 years of getting me through my workday. Awesome, Wrong. Appreciate that. 21-month resub. This hand's great. Let's keep. Yes, I think Tireless Tracker is definitely a thing as well. Too difficult to be a Golgari version with Thoughtseize? That's actually very interesting. Because Thoughtseize is an actively good discard outlet that we can find off Trail of Crumbs. I like that idea a lot, actually. And it would not be difficult to splash green or splash colorless in our green-black deck for Thoughtseize. Very good idea. I like it. Spire Bluff Canal. Ghost Fireblade. Alright, well this Kalitas is going to do some work here, hopefully. Fabled Passage. So we're just looking to draw a removal spell of some kind. If you wanted to go really deep, you could play Deadweight over Fatal Push. That's not very good, though. That's a permanent, but it's a removal spell also. Let me just goosed Appland here. I don't think playing Scavenging Ooze right now is very useful. And now if we draw a push, next turn we can push and Kalitas in the same turn, which would be a back-breaking play. Jund Crustables. Love it. Love it, Double Goat. Alright, do they have the old Insoul Artifact? Emery, Lurker of Valak. Nice Scavenging Ooze. Glint Sleeve Siphoner is a little awkward. However, the hubs would also make casting Eldrazi easier. They really got 4 artifacts off their Emery. That's insane. They had 2 Brutes, a Blade, and a Hangerback Walker. Alright. Yes. But that could work, though. I don't know if you want Siphoner and the Food Engine, though. I mean, they're kind of doing the same thing. So, it might not be necessary. Alright. And we're going to just play the old Scavenging Ooze here, which will eat up whatever thing they try and cast. No kill spell yet for Kalitas. Want to play Kalitas and kill spell in the same turn if possible. Ensoul artifact targeting Darksteel Citadel. I get it. I get it. You see? It's indestructible. Get it? It's adorable. Alright, so let's start eating this graveyard. Hangerback Walker. Should get this ooze to a 6/6. We should be in great shape. Do you want to burn food on this? I don't think so. It's uncrustable. Witch's Oven. Alright. We should get another forest here. Forest. Oven. I guess there's only 2 creatures in Grievous. We can't make this larger than a Shrapnel Blast right now, which kind of sucks, but just say go. Jim, if you think Dig Through Time gets banned, what should Gearhulk decks play instead? Not Gearhulk. Just play Planeswalkers and stuff. Gearhulk's like only mildly playable anyway, so the Royal Scions, that is problematic. That is a very, very large Darksteel Citadel. We get to find ourselves an Abrupt Decay or something real fast here. Alright, so let's eat all their stuff in the graveyard, I guess. Let's just make a food. I don't think making other food really helps us, though. Just eat all their cards. Yes, Royal Scions is pretty good in this deck. Man. Alright. We're struggling a little bit here. We get to attack the Royal Scions and try and pick that one off. Just blocking with Emery. That's actually pretty good because now we can grow our thing again. That's pretty nice. Oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't put the Kalitas first. Idiot. What are you doing? They probably just don't block, obviously, if I play the Kalitas first, but that actually might have been better not to play Kalitas first, because they probably don't block if I play Kalitas, and now we actually want the creature in the graveyard, so might have actually been fine. But I obviously didn't think about it, so it's one thing to accidentally make the right play. It's another thing to not actually think about it. That's the problem, is not actually thinking about it. Alright, so now they're attacking for a bajillion. We can't even block. We might just be dead here to a Shrapnel Blast. It's got first strike too. Yeah, I mean we're dead to Shrapnel Blast, whatever. What are we gonna do? Are there cards in Pioneer that can work all of the creature recursion or artifact making and sacrificing the food package? What? I don't know. Yeah, but they have Blast, we're dead, so let's just eat the Emery and hope they don't have a Blast. Eating Emery plays around Shock. It's got Trample, we can't even chump block it, so Word 3. Yeah, we're dead. No? We're not dead? Okay. Why not block with Kalitas? Because it has first strike. And I want to attack my Kalitas and try and gain some life. Try and kill this Royal Scions. Big draw step. It's got first strike. No lifelink. It's got first strike. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I probably should have blocked with the Goose, actually. Because then I could have eaten the Goose to Scavenging Ooze and... Yeah, but... Alright, let's just attack the Royal Scions. They block here. And then they attack back with this. We have, like, food, also. So we can like gain some life off our foods. Attack with both these, they chump block the one on the Scavenging Ooze, and they attack with the Stone Coil Serpent also. I get to gain some life next turn. We're pretty close to dead. Yeah, the Ooze might need to just block this stupid Ensoul artifact. Alright, say go. Redbeard says, Jim, I know this is off topic, but you're probably know the answer. Why no Pioneer or modern blue-white control decks playing Search for Escanta, cards busted in Standard? Basically, Search for Escanta only plays God damn it. Only plays really, really well in your deck if you are playing all instants. And there are so many good Planeswalkers and sorcery speed things in the format that Search for Escanta is unnecessary and too slow. And we're just dead. So, I don't think we have any outs. Got a chump block with the Ooze. Everything is trample. We're just whatever. All right, tough game there. Unfortunately, we just couldn't answer the Darksteel Citadel with the Ensoul artifact on it. We only have 2 Abrupt Decays in our deck, and that is it. Honestly, we really lost to the Royal Scions. If you got a chump block, you probably would have won that game easily. Not easily, but we had a good chance to win that game. So the Royal Scions just beat us like single-handedly that game. Yeah, I think Cauldron Familiar could have blocked the thing too, so kind of sucks. Yeah, Narset definitely fills that role for sure. Alright, so we're bringing in Cindervines, the Fatal Push, maybe Tracker, and I would say both Chandra. I mean, the Chandra's been pretty bad, I think. Chandra, I don't think Glorybringer's great here. Everything's a 5/5 and only deals 4. Dreadbore. We obviously need a way to win the game, and Glorybringer does that, but I again want to shave down like a Trail of Crumbs. Thoughtseize is like not great against them. It's like okay in the first few turns, but as you saw in that game, it's pretty terrible if you draw it after turn 4. Need to cut 2 more cards. Maybe Glorybringer's better than Tracker. Still want to like finish the game. Yeah, sure. Let's try this. Let's try this. So yeah, we're seeing this is like a pretty good Your Deck Live in that like a lot of the things are working, but a lot of the things aren't working. So there's a lot of good things to fix here. You know, the worst Your Deck Lives when the deck just like doesn't function or it is like, you know, completely theoretically flawed or fundamentally flawed. But I think this deck has some good stuff going for it. We just need to make sure it's like being utilized in the right way. I can keep this. It's our first time getting the oven online. The Brutskis. I mean, just block. Cool. Trail of Crumbs. Alright, I mean, would have liked to have had that Fault with Familiar in play. That's fun. Oh, never mind. We're good. Let me get it back. Awesome. Best driver. Zan says, just finished reading an article on cool stuff. Said the Inverter deck was good, but mostly an expose on Dig Through Time. Not your actual thoughts on the combo and how it's positioned. Like, you know, if you think it's powerful enough to last, has any natural predators. Again, I think that what makes the Inverter combo good is Dig Through Time. I think without Dig Through Time, it's fine. It's probably still good, but it's not nearly as good as it is. What's up, Deacon? And I think there's not enough things that answer it. That's my concern. Most colors just don't have an answer to it. Alright, 2/2 Stone Coil Serpent, aka Bonecrusher Giant food. Alright, so we're going to sack the Familiar here, and we're going to try and draw land. If we miss, it's going to suck, but we're going to do it anyway. So, sack the food. Pay 1. Found the land. And we're just going to kill this right now. Play around Stubborn Denial or whatever the hell they could have. What's up, Jan? There's some cool things happening in this deck. We just got to make sure we're finding the right cards off Trail of Crumbs. Hope of Gearper, sure. Ghost Fireblade, sure. This game obviously going a lot better than the last game went. They haven't even touched us yet. Haven't even touched us. So you have want to Oven, Familiar, and push here. Do we block the Serpent forever? It's got Trample. I think Bonecrusher Giant's the kind of card you want to just fire off as soon as possible. Alright, so not a very close game there. We just kind of killed their cards and they died. No Ensoul Artifact on a Darksteel Citadel. Shenanigans. And then let's just run that back. Got these Cindervines. I do like Cindervines. That's a card we lose if we go Golgari, but it's replaceable. It's replaceable. You folks are tuning up. Hi, how's it going? If you folks are tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. How's it going? This is Your Deck Live, a show where I play Your Deck Live on stream. This is Wolfie Gaming's LOL's Jund Food deck. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button, of course. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Want to support me for free on there? Take 10 seconds, like the video, leave a comment, and sub to the channel, please, on YouTube. Man, this hand is like, yo, you should really be straight Golgari. Definitely. We're going to mulligan this hand. It just does not really do much. This hand is significantly better. What are we going to bottom, though? I kind of want everything. Like, Decay is one of our best cards against them. Cindervines is great. The Goose is good. Thoughtseize is good. Kalitas is good. What's up, Demon? Whew, boy. Like, maybe it's Cindervines? It's going to waste the food to cast it. We could just go, like, turn 1 Goose, turn 2 Thoughtseize. Turn 3 Kalitas, turn 4 Decay. I guess it's Cindervines. Alright. Back to being Golgari. I think shipping a land is definitely not right. We want to cast Kalitas on turn 3 if possible. Bomac Courier. Boko. That was also pretty good. I mean, now I might just stomp and Thoughtseize next turn. We'll see what happens to them and what we draw and stuff. A Ghost Fireblade, eh? Well, now Stomping's off the menu. Scavenging Ooze. Pretty happy with just like Thoughtseize tap land and try and draw land for Kalitas next turn. Obviously, Decaying the Courier is pretty nice, so let's just take a look at their hand. Their hand is Ensoul Artifact, Gingerbrute, Animator, Stonecoil Serpents. Their hand's pretty good. I would say Gingerbrute and Stonecoil are the least exciting cards. The Animator is actually like kind of annoying, but I guess it's not as bad as the Ensoul Artifact. I mean, they're kind of similar. Like, if they Ensoul Artifact the Bomac Courier, obviously we're going to kill it anyway. That's pretty great. If they want to Ensoul Artifact the Ghost Fireblade, you know, whatever, we just kill that too. It's probably just the Ensoul Artifact. Yeah, we'll just play this and say yep. They have no answer for Kalitas, so we just really want to draw land next turn. Like, really, really, really want to draw land next turn. Like, real bad. Oh, they have a Stone Quill? Sure. I guess we can't decay the Stone Quill Serpent. And they're gonna they skilled animate it, but we're also dying here. God damn. I mean, now you gotta like crack this food, unfortunately, for to kill something, and we're gonna die. It's pretty frustrating. They have 3 cards in hand. They have a Brute, an Animator, and something else. No, we can Bonecrusher Giant the Serpent right now. Just once we do that, we lose our food. I mean, and playing Kalitas is just like way off the menu. I think we have to, though. I guess we can like wait and do it on their turn if they go for Skilled Animator, but alright, this feels pretty bad. They're playing the Brute, overplaying Skilled Animator. Interesting. This Courier is getting big. Wait, no. They draw on Soul Artifact? What a sicko! We just Thoughtseize that card. God, the Thoughtseize bug strikes again. Well, now, that's just the absolute stone cold nuts for them. Because now we gotta like Bonecrusher this, but we can't kill the Serpent. This is gross. Alright. Not good. Not good at all. No good. This Courier has 4 cards under it. Alright, we drew a land. That's something, I guess. We're at 6 life. I mean, their last card's Animators. They could just animate the Stonequill Serpent and attack for 7, which is just unbelievably brutal. Boy. I think we're dead, folks. I think we are dead. Seven minus. I guess we could like decay the. No, they can just move the Ghost Fireblade if I draw land. All right, we're just gonna like draw Fatal Push. I think we're just gonna decay the Courier. We draw land, we're dead. We're just dead basically everything, but whatever. They skilled Animator. We block and go to 1. And we'll just try and find an answer. I don't even know. We're not beating the Courier cards. We're not really beating anything here, honestly. Just took too much damage. And missed that land drop is pretty important. This damn thing has Trample, you know? Trample's just broken. I don't know what we're drawing to here, but it's definitely not Cindervines. Alright. Rough start, not gonna lie. Their hands are pretty good. I mean, they did draw the card we Thoughtseized multiple times, but definitely a little slow out of the gates for us. A little slow out of the gates. All right, we're learning. Let's keep going here. I think that we have some good ideas for the rebuild for sure. Remember, folks, check out bcwsupplies.com. Best sleeves in the market, not close to the Elite 2 deck guard sleeves. I prefer matte fronts, comes in gloss front also. Use my promo code JIM10 on their website. You can buy a 5-pack of the sleeves. They're less than $6 each. That's right, less than $6 for a 100-pack of sleeves. That is much cheaper than basically any other option, and the quality is I mean, in my opinion, better than like Dragon Shields and Katanas and stuff. So $14 for a pack of Katana sleeves or $6 for a pack of BCW sleeves. You do the math. Check it out. BCWsupplies.com. Also, they have great deck boxes and inner sleeves and binders. Everything on there is great. 10% off, Gym10, BCWsupplies.com. Also, if you want to see your deck on Your Deck Live, I'll show you how. I have a website, JimDavisMTG.com. There it is. And not only should you just go there because, hey, it's sweet. Look, my articles are here. And sponsors and stuff. And look, it's me. There I am. It's me in my Season 1 points leader in my old Stony Brook hockey jersey. Right? Me playing Patrick Sullivan 100,000 years ago when Patrick still had hair. He's got hair. And me playing in my band. Right? That's pretty fun. But more importantly, go to the Your Deck, or I Play Your Deck tab for Your Deck Live. I get all the information here, how much it costs, what do you get, the queue, how to submit, logistics, scheduling. It's all on here. Check it out. JimDavisMTG.com. All right. Stands pretty tight. Keep this. We'd also take less damage from our lands if we're playing Golgari. We're playing as Jeff Hoagland. Streamer Showdown. Let's go. All right, Island go, huh? If we Goose, we don't get to Crumbs next turn. I'm going to Thoughtseize. I'm just going to Thoughtseize. Just going to play it safe here. Let's see what's up. Okay. Brazen Borrower, Gadwick, Harbinger, Trickster. I mean, the Trickster and the Harbinger or whatever. Borrowers, yeah, just take the Gadwick. It's pretty easy, I think. All right. So, some sort of blue devotion stuff. A Grizzly Bear with 2 pips. Double Goose. Sign me up. Give me the honkers. Honk. Honk. Alright, so Jeff's just playing the, it's like the mono blue devotion version of the Inverter of Truths deck. Just playing basically mono blue devotion with Thassa's Oracle, splashing 4/4 Inverter. Honk. Just 2 streamers in the O3 bracket. Yep. Just living our lives. Just living our lives. Alright, so Fatal Push is not bad. That's not bad at all. Very painful mana base here for us. Alright, give me the Trail of Crumbs. Yeah, I think Jeff's deck is good. I think it might have been well at the player store. So Trail of Crumbs. I don't really want to shock for like push here, but just end step Trickster, attack for 4. It's like a pretty significant swing. The Brazen Borrower is honestly more pushable. Actually, we have Dreadbore also. I mean, make a mana draw. Let's just draw off the first Goose. Bonecrusher Giant, Scavenging Ooze. I think we're interested in Scavenging Ooze, because I can't really answer it. And I'm just going to get big and gain a lot of life. Bonecrusher kills stuff too, but I think the Ooze is just better. What's up, Brad? What's up, Monster? How's it going, everyone? Yeah, I'll just play this since I go. We'll just shock. So Got a Trickster. Right, we're going to sack a food for black. Draw some more cards. Kalitas? Yeah, we'll take that one. That's a boom boom. And, I mean, now it sucks. It's like, now I'd love to actually Kalitas and push in the same turn, but pretty sure we gotta just do this now and not take a million damage, so. I guess that they're playing Thassa, so killing the Harbinger is better because it can bounce my stuff over and over again. Whereas Trickster doesn't really do anything off Thassa, so. So we're going to go to 8. And they have a Brazen Borrower also. We have this Dreadbore and this Kalitas. This Scavenging Ooze. Harbinger. It's annoying. Still has Brazen Borrower. Play the Castle. So we're at 8. I mean, Borrower bouncing the Scavenging Ooze is certainly pretty rough, but these dual lands are just killing us. We've taken like 8 damage this game from ourself. We play the Ooze, they just bounce it, and it's pretty bad. There's play the Goose too, I guess. So do that, and do Goose, and we'll just play a tap land. I imagine end step Petty Theft on my Ooze. I think we're just gonna eat it. Just let him bounce it, not eat a card out of the graveyard. 'Cause that wastes the food. When I could just go Kalitas, kill something next turn. Then I go to 4. Yeah, it's fine. I feel like we just took too much damage this game. You know? Like our opponent's literally just playing Grizzly Bears. And we're dying. 1 card in hand, 1 Brazen Borrower lined up. Sure. That's pretty good. So we get to play Kalitas and then Dreadbore something, and then the Brazen Bar will take us to 1. I mean, they are like looking at 6 cards this turn, which is pretty crappy. We'd love to draw just an untap, like a swamp next turn. Just give me an untapped pain-free land. Please stop talking poorly about other streamers in my chat, or I will ban you as well. So, the banger? Oh man. All right. So we're gonna Kalitas, and we're gonna kill a creature. We get a 2/2. We're gonna have 2 blockers, 1 with lifelink. It just comes out of their top card. If our top card is a Brazen Borrower or a thing that taps and we just die, which kind of sucks. Might have played bad this game. Our cards are just kind of clunky. Like this Chandra has just been so bad. You know, we just don't have it just doesn't do anything. You know, like, and we just took so much damage. If we were at 8 life this game, I think we'd be in great shape. But so no on that. Dreadbore the Harbinger again. It's up to Carmona. Kill this, get a 2/2. Yep. Maybe killed ourselves. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I mean, we just took too much damage. Definitely just took too much damage that game. I don't know if we could have, like, found a spot to, like, not shock or two, like, you know, or here and there, but... It's stinky. It's stinky. Again, too much clunktacular stuff going on. These Chandras have been really, really bad. I want the banger, want the fatal push, want... Chandra's, like, not great. Big Chandra is also not great. This is okay, but it's not really great. The thing is that, like, a lot of the decks you're playing against aren't really concerned with grinding. So we're Trails of Crumbsing, and we're like, yeah, we'll draw a few cards here and there, but they're just like, we're just going to kill you with these cards, and you're dead in 4 turns. And we're like, oh, well, I have all these foods, but now what? You know, so we need to make sure that we're lean enough to not fall into that. Let's bring it like a tracker, I guess. But yeah, that game was just totally our mana base and our Thoughtseize is just dealing us too much damage. For sure. Like, literally they just played 2/2s and killed us. Alright, so going first. This hand is significantly better than our previous hand. Give him the old Thoughtseize. Light him up. Alright, so there's your Inverter of Truth, Brazen Borrower, and Aether Gust. It's probably just Inverter. I don't think Gust is particularly great, and then the Borrower is kind of whatever. Yeah, it's cool. Temple of Deceit. Probably just Ooze here on 2. KZ, 13-month resale. Welcome back, my friend. Thank you. Watery Grave, sure. I don't know how to say this, but I want to apologize for this being bad. Don't worry about it, my friend. The point of your deck live is not for you to submit to me a Pro Tour winning deck list and for me to play it and be like, wow, this is great. The point of your deck live is to submit a deck to me that needs a little work in some way, and for us to work on it together and fix it. You know? If you got some cool ideas, don't worry about it. So they have Aether Gust and Borrower. I mean, we could just like cast a green spell. We can play Tracker, Trail of Crumbs, tap land. It's probably just Tracker and make him bounce defensively, kind of. Crumbs is slow, honestly. We don't have any like ways to really abuse Crumbs at the moment. Without Gilded Goose, Crumbs is less exciting, of course. True, 2-month resub. Welcome back, my friend. Thank you. Hype Train. So bounce Tracker, sure. Forest. That's not bad. Again, we're going to hold off on the Trail of Crumbs. It's not doing anything yet. Get a clue. Start oozing. See, now we're not behind on the board like we were last game, and we're also at a decent life total, so we're feeling reasonably good here. Yep, we're playing the Hookster. Like, now I get to untap and start cracking clues, so Okay. Ether Gust, my Tireless Tracker in my draw step. Sure. So put that on top. And a Trickster. So I think we're just deploying the stuff in our hand. We'll just play Trail of Crumbs, Dreadbore, the Brazen Borrower. Just get set up for next turn. Hype Train. Oh, that tap wrong? I'm an idiot. God damn it. Whatever. It's an argument towards playing the Witch's Oven anyway, so. Alright. So we're 12, and they got a Grizzly Bear. We died to the bears last time. Let's try not to do it this time. Entrancing Melody. Alright, so sure. Not very good against our Witch's Ovens, of course. Just got 2 cards left. Sure, sure, sure. Alright, so give me Tireless Tracker or give me Death. Let's crack a clue. Draw a land. Cauldron Familiar. Alright, that's you know, I can't really complain with that, I guess. Mistap's so good. Yeah, I mean, playing the oven might have been right anyway, so. Oh my god, it's the Gadwick. Gadwick's so freaking good. Oh god. Alright. This card's unreal. This card's so good. Just sneakily good card. Bonecrusher Giant. We really want to draw a land, honestly. That's what we're really looking for. I mean, just play Cauldron Familiar. I guess we like. Oh, we're good. Never mind. We have the whole thing set up right now. I'm just being stupid. So yeah, sack that. Sack this. Sack this. Draw some cards. Do some stuff. Oven or Goose. Take the old Goosey Goose. And now we're cooking with gas. Then draw land, but yeah, we'll just say go. Obviously, the fear is we get inverter combo now. I've drawn so many cards, but Domo says does Pioneer does not have space for synergy-based decks. I mean, our opponent's playing a bunch of synergy cards right now. You know, all the blue pips and stuff. There's definitely space for synergy. You know. All right, so they're gonna mill 2. Petty Theft targeting my tracker. Tap my Cauldron Familiar. Sure. What's up, Captain Jack? Alright, give me the old stomps. And then a forest. We also have our Bonecrusher Giant hanging out. Jace is pretty big. 5's a lot. We have 3 cards in hand. Gadwick's just so good when it's in play, too. Like, it's tapping all of our stuff. It's pretty good. Might just be like just jam 2 creatures here, honestly. Just jam Tracker and Bonecrusher and just try and get on the board. Attack. They're at 9. We got some drains with the familiar. Just stack them. It doesn't even matter, right? It doesn't even matter. Just stack them. And let's say go. And mill me and hit a Cauldron Familiar. That's gas. You'll love to see that. Cycle Fetid Pools, sure. They do have Brazen Borrower to cast on our turn and tap stuff with the Gadwick. Castle Vantress. Oh god, we're getting inverted. Alright, here comes the inverter. So they're going to have 7 cards in their deck. So they have an Oracle, which is dead. Yeah, I don't know. Not the most fun, honestly. The old Splinter Twin. I gotcha. This deck is not as powerful without Dig Through Time, but its Thassa's Oracles are much more powerful. Because they're able to cast Inverter with like 8 cards in their deck or whatever, and win the game immediately rather than waiting. So, what are you going to do? Zibby, what do you think about the Thassa Inverter combo? I don't know, I'm a hamster. Okay. Zibby with the riveting commentary, of course. Alright, so, we got one more match to go. Wolfie, I'll leave it up to you. You want to play the last match, or want to just get to the rebuild? Yeah, not very fun. Not very fun. I mean, the thing is that, like, that's always going to happen to formats. You know, if the bigger the format gets, the more stupid interactions there are. That's why Modern's just like, you know, so, yeah. So, Wolfie, it's up to you. Would you like to play the last match or get to our rebuild? So I got some ideas for the rebuild for sure. All these red cards just seem terrible. I think the deck's going to be much, much better if we're just straight Golgari. What do you think, Zibby? Zibby, if you think that the Thassa Inverter combo is stupid, take a drink. Ah, see? The riveting commentary. Riveting commentary. So, hey, what do you think? Wolfie, what are we doing? Talk to me. Match number 5 or the rebuild? Talk to me, Wolfie. Yes, modern obviously has more interaction too, but the problem with the Thassa Inverter combo is it's just so hard to interact with. Like, how do we interact with that combo in Jund? Aside from literally, like, you know, slaughter games or whatever. You can't kill the creature. You can't kill other creature. Unless I can interact with your library or your hand, I can't do anything. You know? Triple thought. Yeah, it's just Thoughtseize, you know? But alright, well, I don't know where Wolfie is, but I think we're just going to go straight to the rebuild. Well, Jeff's deck is more of a deck that can win through slaughter games. It's just other stuff too. And Sky, the Ken Yukiro's deck was awesome. We're playing that at some point on stream. Alright, well, it seems like Wolfie's not here, but I think we're just gonna go to the rebuild. So let's take a little dropsy from this league. Where's the league? And we're gonna go for our rebuild. Because I think we've clearly established that the issues that we have, we want to fix them. So, what's up, Maiden? How's it going, my friend? Welcome everyone if you're just tuning in. All right, so I think Jund is not the way to go. So the things that work with this deck, the engine did work. I mean, we got Gilded Goose, we had Trail of Crumbs, we did stuff, you know, and we were drawing cards and things. The problem was we weren't producing answers to the problems that our opponents are putting out for us, you know? And that's because the cards we're finding aren't necessarily working. You know, the Chandras weren't very good. They're very hard to cast. They weren't really doing anything. They're good against control decks, but not really great otherwise. Bonecrusher is worse than Murderous Rider. Dreadbore is worse than Murderous Rider. And Glorybringer is definitely replaceable. So I think right off the bat, we can very, very easily just cut the reds. We're actually just going to just move all the lands out. We'll just rebuild the mana base too. So right off the bat, red's gone. And then I love the Thoughtseer suggestion. I actually love it. I think it's a really good idea. Hold on. I'm okay. And yes, disallow does counter the Oracle trigger, but you can just disallow the creature. You know? Sorry, folks. Late night. Went to the Ranger game last night. We were in New York City for most of the night. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so I think that red's gone, which is easy. Fatal Push seems awesome. I think Fatal Push and Abrupt Decay should probably be our only spells, and the rest of our deck should be permanents. Murderous Rider is on. Murderous Riders is in. Wolfie, you went away for a second. Wolfie, we decided to abort mission. We lost to Jeff Hoagland. We were 0-4, and we decided just to go straight to the rebuild rather than play the 5th match because I think we have enough information. So we're gonna get 4 Murderous Rider. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I like the idea of Thoughtseer. This is 34 cards. We're going to need to make sure we have our cards are properly lined up here. But I think we actually want to... We'll see. We'll look at our spell count. We got to make sure we can hit most of our cards off of Once Upon a Time. Traverse Juvenwald. That's like a whole nother can of worms. We're playing Traverse. Now we got to play like Satyr Wayfinder and stuff. That's much deeper. I don't know if you want to go that deep. Vraska's okay. I guess Vraska's actually not bad. Because Vraska also answers it answers stuff and they can sacrifice the food for stuff. Let's see. I mean, I don't think Kalitas is also like supremely necessary. Let's see. Vraska. One Vraska. This is 37 cards. I like the idea of a tracker or two. Maybe I should just do like... I do like push a lot, but I think that like... It just comes down to like how good is Decay, how good is... Maybe Decays aren't even that good. I kind of wanted to play some Llanowar Elves too, honestly, just to like speed us up a little bit. Scavenging Ooze is... It was fine. It wasn't amazing. It was kind of slow. I could see like just boarding the Scavenging Oozes for like the graveyardy matchups. Let's get all these red cards. I don't think Rankle's very good. It's good sacrificing Cauldron Familiar, but something else to really sacrifice. So I do think that push is very good in this deck because of the Revolt. The problem is the push is eating into our Abrupt Decays and our Murderous Riders. And I'm sorry, not the Murderous Rider, because the Murderous Rider is a permanent. You know, how many non-permanent spells can we play? You know, it's possible with just 4 push and no decays. I don't hate that either, and we could just lean on Vraska maybe. But because I think push is very good in this deck, I totally agree. The Revolt is always on. We could like maybe do 4 push, put, like the 2 decays in the board, and play on the Vraska. Just put the Kalitas in the board too. I don't have any Kalitas in the main deck. This is 35 cards. And I wouldn't mind just playing a few Llanowar Elves, honestly, just to like make sure we have enough mana to do things. I don't think Wicked Wolf is that good. I don't think I like Liliana. So right now we're at only 8 cards in the entire deck can't be taken with the thing. We have 3 Thoughtseers and 2 Vraskas. Trackers. So we're winning the game. I guess we gotta like win the game too. So that Kalitas or Glory. I mean, the red version I had Glorybringer and stuff to win the game, and we're lacking that angle a little bit. Is playing Satyr Wayfinder crazy and playing the Traverse package? That's got to be crazy, right? We're not putting any six mana planeswalkers in this deck. That's way too expensive. I guess we could board a push. You know, he always pushes. It's 3 push, 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Murderous Rider. I do like Tracker a lot. I think Tracker is very good. I think the Vrask is pretty good too. If we wanted to, what is this? Thinking. If you wanted to play like the Delirium angle, what would that entail? It would entail playing 4 copies. I mean, Traverse is also bad. Yeah, we can't. That doesn't really work because Traverse doesn't work with Trail of Crumbs either. So, yeah, I don't hate like a Smasher or two as like a way to like top off. It doesn't play super well at the Witch's Oven stuff, but it's just a good card. No, I don't think you want Supplier or any sort of like hard line graveyard stuff. Also, maybe the Oozes are fine. It's 37 lands. Smasher. I mean, yeah. The question is Smasher better than Questing Beast? And do we even want that effect? You know, like it is pretty good. I don't know if it's like a card we want in the main deck. You know, like it's fine. It's not amazing. 2 Kalitas, 2 Decay, Duresses, Grasps. Trackers. I don't know why we need a Ishkana for, like. I did kind of want to play a few Llanowar Elves, but maybe we just don't need that, because now our curve's a little leaner, too. And our mana's a little better. I guess control decks, just Trail of Crumbs, is just insane. Like, I'm not really worried about decks where we're going to be playing longer games. We have 4 Trail of Crumbs. We have Witch Oven. We have Trackers. The concern is decks that are just like beating us or comboing us. You know, that's the concern. I think I'm cool with this main deck. I think this is reasonable. I think boarding Freebooter is reasonable. It's not going to be a main deck card though. So yeah, okay. Let's do this. So let's build mana base. We need colorless lands, of course. It's my Castle Locthwain too. It's kind of nice. Like 2 Castle Locthwains. We need to play 1 Waste, and we'll play the fetch land, which is cool. Like 3 passages. 'Cause we're playing Tracker also, which is nice. Do you want Field of Ruin? I don't think so. Let's look at how the mana base looks. Like 1 of each desert, maybe. I don't think we're not gonna need that many colorless sources. It's only 3 Thought-Knot Seers, so it's pretty light, which is kind of why I like keeping it light. Mutavault's not very good in this deck, I don't think. Urborg. I guess Urborg's better than a swamp. One Wastes. Where the forest at? Where the forest at? I don't have any forests. We're screwed. Oh, oops, I did the wrong colors. Hey. Castle Garenbrig, not really interested in that. Some Forests, some Llanowar Wastes. Hissing Quagmire is not very good. Want to make sure we're going fast, I think. Yeah, 4 Llanowar Wastes is phenomenal. For the fast land, for Overgrown Tomb. Blooming Marsh is the fast land, right? There we go. 4 of those. We'll tune this up in a second. Am I missing any good lands? The Green Desert. Any good escape or delve cards? I mean, not really. Alright, so let's take a look here. We got way too many swamps. This is way too many lands also. 3 forests, 2 swamps, and Herborg and a wastes. 4 Llanowar, 4 Overgrown Tomb. I don't know if Castle's even that important in this deck, honestly, because like we already drew cards really well. 4 Marsh, 4 Waste, 4 Tomb. Herborg. I don't think we have River Field of Ruin, honestly. And then every Ifnir Deadlands, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 colorless sources currently. I think the passages are important. Passage is finds all 3 colors, makes Tracker great. It's like not thrilled about like the Ifnir Deadlands. The Herborg is just asking too much. Let's play Deadlands instead. It's still too many lands. 4, 8. I don't think this is a castle deck. Honestly. It's only going to be good in like the slowest of matchups. Honestly, I could see maybe boarding one if we're going to be going up on a land against control decks, but I just don't think we really need that. Card's so good, but we gotta cast these Thoughtseize. Okay. So I think we're happy with this main deck. We're definitely very grindy. We're definitely not overpowering people too much, but I think I'm happy with that. Sideboard 2 Grasp, 2 Duress, 2 Kalitas, 2 Decay, and a push. It's a lot of removal, but I think that's fine. Maybe the push isn't necessary. It is like the best card though against the cheaper creature decks. And then we want probably the 4th Thoughtseize. And then we want is Freebooter the best discard creature? You know what's gonna work against these Oracle decks? That's possibly permanent based. Is Freebooter the best option? Shifting Ceratops, is that like a thing we struggle with? Like, do we need to be good against counterspells? I don't think so. I mean, Brain Mag gets worse than Freebooter, right? Well, I guess Brain Mag is anything, and this is non-creature. Okay, sure. Obviously, they have kill spells, but it's a permanent based discard option. Now we're not playing red, so we can't play Slaughter games. Leyline of the Void. I don't think that's particularly good against them, honestly. The Bad Uncommon Planeswalker. What's that? Yeah, I mean, Lost Legacy is like pretty bad, but it might just be like what we want against them. Because we can beat them in a fair game for sure. We just can't beat them in the if they combo us. All right, sure. It's definitely not good, but Infinite Obliteration. What's the difference? Choose a creature name. Search up and graveyard and remove. Oh, because they don't draw a card. This is not good against the... It's not good against the Underworld Breach deck, but it is good against the Niv Mizzet deck also, and they don't draw a card. I actually kind of like this card. This is better than Lost Legacy? I think it is. Let's do it. Screw it. I'm in. Sign me up. Alright, so that's our plan against Niv Mizzet and our plan against the what's it called thing. Alright, so I think this is our rebuild. I think we've cleaned the deck up a lot. We've made the mana base much better. We've focused more on the important cards. We have multiple permanent base solutions, because the problem was, again, in the previous league, we were Trails of Crumbing, we were Trail of Crumbing. That's a really weird verb. And we were going off, and we just weren't finding cards that did anything. We just died. So now we have multiple cards that do stuff. You know, whether it's discard their hands, kill things, kill planeswalkers, kill other permanents, all available to us. Vraska seems very good in this deck. We're sacrificing random foods and familiars and clue tokens. We're definitely not killing. We're not killing super fast. You know, we're not really like playing one card like Glorybringer or like Gideon Alexander card that just like wins the game. But I don't think it's the end of the world. You know, Tracker still kills reasonably fast. Scavenging Ooze. We're mostly just grinding and making sure we can win. So I think I'm cool with that. So I think this is our rebuild. So again, this is Your Deck Live, the show where I play Your Deck live on stream. This is Wolfie Gaming LOL's Pioneer Jund Food deck. This is the rebuild. So normally this would be the end of Your Deck Live. You know, here's your rebuild. Thanks for watching. I patch in the butt since you out the door, you know. But this is a double dip, which means we're gonna play this deck right here, right now, unless you're watching YouTube, in which case it'll be in a different video. So sorry, Mario, your double dip is in another castle. All right. So YouTube folks, I love you, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video for this double dip.